Yeah, obviously really pleased with the result and also the performance. That I thought in the first half we played some really good football, combined well. We worked on a few different things to try and free up Kate in the pocket between the lines, which worked really well. And I think we were just lacking, once we got into the final third, decision making and a little bit of quality. But the first 2/3, the build-up was really good. So yeah, a bit disappointed to go in down, because it was kind of our error that led to the goal. But that's kind of what happens if you're going to try and play this way. You know, sometimes there's mistakes and you've got to accept that happens. But we talked at half-time and felt that we had enough to come back out and to win the game. So it was good to see that, and I think we saw a different side of the performance in the last kind of 20-30 minutes, where we were strong and we were resolute and we didn't really give away any big chances, and we defended really well, and sometimes you need that, and so it's a big result for us, and yeah, to beat Perth, who are obviously flying high and stuff. So yeah, I'm pleased with the performance overall.
How important do you think that goal was and will be for Hope?
Yeah, look, I actually said to the coaches before the game that I felt Hope was kind of really starting to find her form a little bit in training this week. I thought she was good and I fancied her, and I thought Mariana was the same. They looked sharper and they're kind of really settling in now. So I thought it was great. Right at the end of the first half, I thought she could have squared it like simply for Mariana, and she kind of like misplaced that one. And then so for her to kind of like show that composure and just slide it in was great to see. So I'm pleased that she's got a goal, got off the mark. That would do her confidence good, yeah.
So it feels like the start of something?
Yeah, I think, you know, we had lots of expectations, I guess, of these visa players coming in, the first ones. The reality is they've come to a new country, new teammates, everything's brand new, and it was always probably going to take a bit of time to settle in. But I think they've done a really good job in the games they played, and I believe they've got another level to go to, and I think this might be the start of us seeing that. So I'm excited about what they can do and what they can bring for the next games coming up.
For international break now, is that a chance to sort of take stock and yes, just sort of assess this? I guess we're a third of the way, a quarter of the way through the season.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks for me to figure out what to do when 6 players are away. Pray that no one gets injured over in Colombia and hope they come back in reasonably kind of good condition. So yeah, look, I mean, for those guys, like on a serious note, like those guys going away, it's awesome for them now. They can go and get some international games, and then we've probably got a few knocks and niggles. People were kind of playing through a little bit of pain, so I think it's like come at a really good time for us, and I was conscious we didn't want to go back-to-back defeats and then have a break. So winning and in that manner and kind of against the team at the top of the league, I think it's great for us, and now we can sort of enjoy our break a little bit more. We've given everyone 4 days off next weekend, so that'd be nice just to kind of have a bit of a mental refresh and restart here.
Macy wasn't ultimately available to go tonight, so she's still feeling a bit ill. Is she going to be okay to go to Colombia?
Look, I think that's kind of potentially in doubt. She's not very well. So yeah, we'll kind of, I think New Zealand football and us will probably obviously have a decision and make a statement about that later on. But yeah, unfortunately for her, it was a shame, because obviously she's been in the team and playing well. But I just thought, I thought Flea and Chloe were awesome tonight. Like Chloe's energy was incredible actually. So they did a brilliant job. Like everyone stepping up, and yeah, in the end we sort of finished the game with Rebecca Lake in there as well, and her and Kate and Chloe is probably not necessarily the midfield three that we were thinking of, but it just shows the quality and the strength and depth and everyone's willingness to work for each other, which is awesome.
Just with Rebecca Lake going into midfield, getting done that a lot. When did you first sort of talk to her about that being an option to sort of use it in there towards the end of games?
Probably first talked to her about it 30 seconds before she went on against Western Sydney, and then since then it's kind of been a little bit of a running theme. Obviously she's predominantly a centre back, but at the moment Mac and Marisa are just phenomenal defensively, and they're just they're really shutting opponents down, and you don't really want to change your centre backs too much. but we might have to do that for the next game depending on what happens, because obviously both are going away now with the Ferns. So look, I've got a lot of faith in Rebecca. Like, if she plays centre back, she'll do a great job, but she's also just such a solid footballer and a leader, and when she goes on in there she has a big impact on the game, so it's working well for us.